Long is playing like Jayon did early on in his career. And Jayon is playing like, I haven't studied Jayon Brown to yield a huge opinion on that he's not in his position or he's not in coverage the correct way or he's missing a spot. I cannot say that. So I want to be fair. But obviously, David Long is more noticeable this year in a good way. If you're an offensive lineman, you don't want to be noticed. Luan has been noticed way too much. If you are a defensive player, you want to be noticed. You want that linebacker to make tackles. You want tackles for loss. You want sacks. And I think David Long, he's out of the three, Austin, David Long, I've probably noticed the most.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and Lee says, I think Jayon is hurt. No, Lee, Jayon is battling through a couple injuries. Like he had a hamstring and then he had a knee. That's not the point though, Lee, because Buck's report says the Titans preferred Long this year, regardless of Jayon Brown's injury. And the decision on Jayon Brown appears to have been made. And we texted with Buck about this is like this is not that David Long is in for an injured Jayon Brown. There's more to it than this. That they think Jayon Brown is the third linebacker at this point when nobody expected that to be the case going into the year. Titans fans, Titans media, maybe David Long would push Rashaan Evans, but not Jayon Brown like this.
Maybe, and teams do this. It's a business, guys, right? Teams like Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds is a 1-year deal. Like Jayon Brown is a 1-year deal. Maybe, and I don't know how John Robinson views this, but maybe they sat there and said, these guys, let's get the most out of them, but let's find their replacements, right? And they did that before the season with Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds had to step up in a big way. He had a couple of drops, but overall he was probably, he was the best wide receiver out there. But it's 1-year deals. I think that's kind of how they view it. And so their actions are kind of yielding, we want to give a longer-term deal to David Long instead of giving a longer-term deal with Jayon Brown. We're just going to get the most out of his 1-year deal.
Yeah.